are a country awakened to danger and called to defend freedom. Our grief has turned to anger, and anger to resolution. Whether we bring our enemies to justice or bring justice to our enemies, justice will be done.
Faithful, to be holy, and to shine, lighting up the darkness right now. I really have no choice but to voice the truth to the nations. A generation looking for God. For such a time as this, I was placed upon this earth to hear the voice of God and do His will, whatever it is. For such a time as this, for now and all the days He gives, I am here, and I am His. For such a time as this.
Oh, do you ever wonder why? Seems like the grass is always greener under everybody else's sky, but right here, for this time and place, you can live a mirror of His mercy, a forgiven image of grace. For such a time as this, I've been placed upon this earth to hear the voice of God and do His will, whatever it is. For such a time as this, for now and all the days He gives, I am here, and I am His. For such a time as this, can't change what's happened till now. She can change what will be. By living in holiness, that the world will see Jesus. For such a time as this, I was placed upon this earth to hear the voice of God and do His will, whatever it is. For such a time as this, for now and all the days He gives, I am here, and I am His. For such a time as this, I was placed upon this earth to hear the voice of God and do His will, whatever it is. For such a time as this, for now and all the days He gives, I am here, and I am His. For such a time as this.
In all that lies before us, may God grant us wisdom, and may He watch over the United States of America.
Matt, are you done yet? Listen,
Hey,
it's
Chief.
time. I've got to go to press. Would you just hurry up?
I know. I'm almost done. Look, here's the draft.
All right.
I just got to add the pledge, okay?
Okay. Well, just hurry up.
Okay. I pledge allegiance.
Wait. Pledge?
Yeah.
We want them to pledge? I mean, I don't know if that's possible. I mean, that's kind of like making a commitment. And I'm not sure if everyone could do that.
How about I agree at this moment?
Okay, that's better. I like that.
Okay. I agree at this moment to have allegiance.
No. Allegiance. Now, see, that's kind of strong, you know, and, okay, let's see, let me think. I've got it.
What? Okay.
How about a positive feeling for?
Okay,
That'll
I agree at this moment to have a positive feeling for the flag of the United States.
See, now, that's making me very uncomfortable, because, we have all those readers out there, and, we might, I don't know, they might not be as particularly happy with the United States as I am.
Okay, well, how about just saying to the flag of my choice in America?
Oh, I like that. That
Okay,
works.
I agree at this moment to have a positive feeling for the flag of my choice in America.
Oh, see, that's so much more inclusive. I mean, everybody likes that.
And to the republic.
Ooh, republic? Oh, now, see, now that is definitely considering democracy. And, there may come a time where we don't do that. We have, like, maybe naturalism or monarchism or how about communism? In fact, we have got hundreds of possibilities. Okay? So you gotta change it.
How about to the present state of the political architecture for which it stands?
Stands?
Okay,
Stands.
for which is in vogue.
Oh, I like that. That is so good. Fashionable.
Okay, one nation.
Oh, now here we go again. We're gonna offend all the other nations out there. We just can't put that in print. Okay, because see, if we put that in print, everybody's gonna think we're the one-all, end-all nation, Let's see, how about if we put one of the many nations under, ooh, we can't even go there. Ooh.
Okay, but the under God thing kind of gives it a rhyme, a rhythm.
A rhythm? Okay, if we have to go there, I want you to put this down. I'd like to go with the possibility there's a God, because see, that won't offend anybody.
Okay, with liberty.
Ooh, no, back up. Back up. Put the freedom to do whatever feels right.
Yes, I see how that works. And justice.
Ooh, no. Back it up. Back it up. You need to put the word tolerance.
For all.
Oh, I can go for that. I think that one would work. That's okay. Let's try that then.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's
agree.
try. Yeah, I agree at this moment to have a positive feeling for the flag of my choice in America. See, that sounds so good. And to the present state of political architecture, for which is in vogue, so fashionable.
And
One of the many nations under the possibility there is a God, no offense, with freedom to do whatever feels right.
And tolerance for
And
all.
yeah, the tolerance for all. Isn't that so good?
We're delighted to be here with you this morning to share with you our flag presentation program, which we refer to as Operation Patriotism. Flags from as long ago as the days of ancient Egypt have served as focal points around which patriots could rally, and it is our privilege this morning to share with you some of the flags that have been prominent in our nation's history. The Queen Anne flag. The Queen Anne flag waved over the 13 American colonies from 1707 to the Revolution. This was the flag of England, red with a union combining the crosses of St. Andrew and St. George. Earlier, other flags have flown over different parts of America. The banner of the Norsemen, the flags of France, Spain, Sweden, and an earlier English flag. The Grand Union flag. The Grand Union flag was raised over George Washington's headquarters outside of Boston on January the 1st, 1776. The Revolutionary War had started the year before, and the American colonies needed a flag of their own. The Union was the same as the Queen Anne flag, but the red field had been broken up into 7 red stripes and 6 white ones. The Betsy Ross flag. The Betsy Ross flag was the first official flag of the new nation, the United States of America. It was created by a resolution of the Continental Congress in Philadelphia that the flag of the 13 United States be 13 stripes, alternate red and white, that the Union be 13 stars, white with a field of blue representing a new constellation. The resolution was passed on June 14, 1777, a date we celebrate each year as Flag Day. The Star-Spangled Banner. The Star-Spangled Banner waved over Fort McHenry when it was bombarded on September the 13th and 14th, 1814. And this inspired Francis Scott Key to write the immortal Star-Spangled Banner, now our national anthem. It had 15 stripes and 15 stars. 2 stripes and 2 stars had been added to the original 13 on May 1st, 1795. When more and more states joined the United States, it was soon found that the flag would get to be an awkward shape if more and more stripes were added. Therefore, on April the 4th, 1818, Congress passed a law that restored the design to the original 13 stripes and provided that a star would be added for each new state. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, would you please stand as I present to you Old Glory.
It's a grand old flag. It's a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may it wave. It's a symbol of the land that I love, the home of the free and the brave. As we drove over this morning on this summer day so fair, I looked upon the flagpole at Old Glory flying there. I thought about those stars and stripes and what they represent of the nation that they symbolize and how much to me they meant. My mind went drifting back in time to our country's history, for those who fought to make it great or who died to make it free. I remember Patrick Henry, who for liberty fought with pride, the brave, heroic Paul Revere and his famous Midnight Ride. I thought of Captain John Paul Jones saying, "I've just begun to fight," and Abe Lincoln speaking at Gettysburg about what he thought was right. There are many other patriots, of which I named a few, who helped carve the path to freedom for our proud red, white, and blue. It's a land where we can worship God and have free enterprise, a land where the dreaded sounds of war are absent from our skies. It's a land where all of God's children are free to play and roam. God bless this land, America. I'm proud to call it home. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we are privileged to present to you a program called Operation Patriotism, a program that we have delivered in many, many states thousands of times to churches, civic groups, schools, any platform where we can bring patriotism back to our students, to our population. We find that patriotism sometimes swells during a time of conflict, during a time of war. And then when the war is past, the patriotism seems to ebb away. And our tasking is to maintain an awareness of the flags, what these flags have meant to us through so many years, what this flag continues to mean to us each and every day. A flag, by a strict definition, is merely a multicolored piece of cloth. But this flag, our flag, means so much to us. Have you looked at Old Glory lately? If you look closely, you will see the stains from the blood, the tears, the sweat that was shed as a new nation was formed and preserved. Have you listened to Old Glory lately? We think that if you listen closely, this is what Old Glory would tell you for more than 200 years of existence. I am the flag of the United States of America. I was conceived in the dreams of liberty and in the hopes of freedom. I was designed by the hands of Betsy Ross, and her sewing basket was my cradle. Although I was never an orphan, I was adopted by the Continental Congress in 1777 and proclaimed the national emblem of a nation newly born on the continent, fighting valiantly for survival, destined to bring to all mankind a new concept of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I've been many places and seen many things. I've witnessed every event of America's history. I was there when they fired the shot heard round the world. I was there in the late twilight at Fort McHenry and inspired Francis Scott Key to write the immortal Star Spangled Banner, which is now our national anthem. Ladies, I saw Molly Pitcher take the cannon swab from the hands of her fallen husband and help carry on the fight for freedom. I felt the biting cold at Valley Forge and gave warmth and comfort to General George Washington and his tired and hungry Continental Army. I rode with Ethan Allen and the Green Mountain Boys, and I saw the signal that started the midnight ride of Paul Revere. I waved above the decks of Old Ironsides and from the masts of the Yankee and China Clippers. I blazed a trail with Davy Crockett and Daniel Boone. I led the settlers coming west and crossed Death Valley in a covered wagon. I was carried from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli by the United States Marines. And once I fell to the ground at Custer's last stand, and there were no living hands left to pick me up. I charged up the slopes of San Juan Hill with Teddy Roosevelt and the Rough Riders of the United States Cavalry. I was raised by 5 brave men during the hell of Iwo Jima, and I waved farewell to the 4 immortal chaplains who took off their life preservers, gave them to the young soldiers, linked arms and singing "Near My God to Thee," slowly sank into the sea, into an honored glory. I stayed with our troops until it was over. And on the battlefields of Bunker Hill, Gettysburg, Pearl Harbor, on the bloody grounds of war-torn Europe, Korea, Vietnam, the Persian Gulf, Afghanistan, Iraq. I saw the young soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, and Coast Guardsmen of our great nation fall and lie still in death. They had given their last final devotion, their voices silenced forever. My stars and stripes rustle gently in the breeze as I keep my lonely vigil over their graves, watching the flowers grow and the crosses, oh, so many crosses, row on row. I am many things to many people. I'm an inseparable link in the chain that binds men to God and to country. Each link welded in the fires of purity by the sacred hands of God himself. And because I'm on the side of God, the godless would destroy me. But they dare not, for I am protected by the mighty land armies of our nation, by the powerful and deadly fleet of the Navy, and by the screaming eagles of the Air Force who are just watching and waiting to swoop down and destroy anything that would harm me. To some, I am yesterday, today, or tomorrow. To others, I'm a glorious child, a grand old man, or most gracious lady. I have several names. I'm called the Red, White, and Blue, the Stars and Stripes, the Star-Spangled Banner. But I'm most commonly known by a nickname given to me by an old sea captain, Captain William Driver, who is buried right here in Nashville in the old city cemetery. Captain Driver called me Old Glory. I've changed much in my 225 years, and I still have my original 13 stripes. As each new state came into the Union, another star was proudly added to the constellation of my blue field. It all began with 13 stars, and now there are 50. There are many more things I would like to tell you, but we haven't the time. I would like to see you again. I'm easy to find. I'm everywhere, from sea to shining sea. I'm in the homes of the poor and the mansions of the rich. I'm in Independence Hall with the Liberty Bell and the Declaration of Independence. I'm in the White House with the President and Mrs. Bush, and in all the churches, cathedrals, and synagogues. I'm in the Council of the Boy and Girl Scouts of America, and in all the schools where they pledge allegiance to me. And I am on the moon where I'm oh so lonely, for I am the only one there. My life has not been an easy one, but my memories are vivid. I've not forgotten the prisoners of war, nor those who are missing in action. We must always remember them, lest their tears cause my stars become clouded and my stripes to fade. I've draped the caskets of our nation's heroes, slowly carried to their final resting place. The caskets of presidents, admirals, generals, humble privates, and the unknown soldier. Wherever free men gather, wherever there is justice, equality, charity, faith, hope, truth, and brotherly love, there too am I. And may history never write my obituary, for I am the Stars and Stripes forever. I am Old Glory.
It's time to pray, pray, pray for our nation. We are a mighty army, if together we stand. We must pray, pray, pray for our nation. He will hear our cry and heal our land. It's time to pray, pray, pray for our nation. We are a mighty army, if together we stand. We must pray, pray, pray for our nation. He will hear our cry and heal our land.
He calls us to be humble.
He calls us now to pray.
If we will seek His face and turn from sinful ways,
He promises to hear us.
He promises to guide us
He promises forgiveness
and to heal our land.
It's time to pray, pray, pray for our nation. We are a mighty army, if together
your spirit in this place.
Oh Lord, listen to your children praying. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Lord, listen to your children praying. Lord, send your spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children praying. Send us love, send us power, send us grace.
Something's gonna happen like the world has never known. When the people of the Lord get down to pray.
The door is gonna swing open and the walls gonna tumbling down. When the people